Queen's contest. All right, now for contestant number 1.
Good evening. My name is Bobby Browning, and I am 15 years old and a freshman at Jackson High School. I am a 5th-year member of the Country Classics 4-H Club. Thank you.
Contestant number 2.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Summer Dickerson. I'm 15 years old. I will be attending Jackson High School as a sophomore this upcoming fall, and I'm a part of the Totally Awesome Kids. Thank you.
Contestant number 3.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nevaeh Hightower, and I'm a 15-year-old freshman at Jackson High School and a member of the Country Classics 4-H Club. Thank you.
All right, this is the first contestant for the Queen's Court. Contestant number 4.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Emma Butts. I'm 16 years old. I'm a sophomore at Jackson High School, and I'm in the Barnyard Rascals 4-H Club. Thank you.
Contestant number 5.
Good evening. My name is Mackenzie Collins, and I'm 17 years old. I'm a member of the Highlanders 4-H Club, and I'm a senior enrolled in the Health Academy at Buckeye Hills Career Center. Thank you.
Contestant number 6.
Hello and good evening. My name is Grace Lundy. I'm 17 years old, and I'm here in front of you today representing Oak Hill FFA. I also attend Oak Hill High School as a junior.
Contestant number 7.
Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Katie Elaine Ross. I'm 16 years old. I'm a member of the Totally Awesome Kids 4-H Club, and I will be attending Wellston High School as a junior this coming fall. Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to bring out our MC for the evening. Amanda Collier has been a 4-H volunteer for 2 years and is with the Jackson County Fair Corps as a co-director. She is an elementary secretary for Jackson City Schools and has been employed at Westview Elementary for 6 years. Her and her husband Aaron have one son, Kane, who has been a 4-H member for 5 years. Together they enjoy camping, traveling, and helping Kane with his 4-H Market Go project. Amanda was also the 2002 Jackson County Fair's second attendant.
Thank you, Natalie. I'm going to go ahead and hand you this sparkly holder that we will be using later. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like she said, my name is Amanda Collier, and I am going to do some judges' introductions here because we can't do tonight without them. So, please hold your applause till I'm done reading their bios, but we have a great group. We've been with them all day, and they are very excited to be here, and we are very excited to have them here. First up, we have Joe Harrison. Joe was born and raised in Marion, Ohio, on a hog farm. He is a U.S. Army paratrooper, combat engineer, SAPR for short. He completed 2.5 tours in Bosnia and Serbia, and then he met the love of his life. They have been married for 30 strong years. When not designing financial strategies for families, he can be found out in the shop rebuilding an old car. He is the pastor of the Christian Lighthouse Church and has been involved in pageants for 30 years as a cheerleader, volunteer, and judge. And in 2000, ladies and gentlemen, he was Mr. Hot Legs. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Harrison. Next, we have Tammy Harrison. Tammy was born and raised in upstate New York. She joined the Army as a general construction equipment operator. In 1995, she was deployed to Bosnia for a peacekeeping mission, and that is where she met her husband of 30 years. Together, they have 3 adult children and 6 grandchildren. She started competing in pageants at age 13 and has been competing ever since. Tammy has held several titles over the years, and her current title is Ms. Great Lakes Woman for the AmeriFest system. She currently manages a storage facility and owns a financial services company. Tammy and her husband reside in Green Camp, Ohio with their 4 cats and 3 birds. Ladies and gentlemen, Tammy Harrison. Next we have Mrs. Patricia Neal. She has been married for 20 plus years. She is an official on the Medina County Fair, responsible for the Royal Court, Audit, and Agricultural Building. She's involved with the Habitat Humanity in Medina for 20 plus years. Patricia was employed for a large Cleveland hospital for 10 plus years, and she retired in 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Patricia Neal. And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Stuart Neal. Stuart was born and raised in East Liverpool, Ohio, Columbiana County. He graduated high school and attended Kent State University. He moved to Medina County for a job where he worked at Wallover Oil Company for 38 years. He retired in 2013. Stuart has been a Medina County Fair Board Director for 20 plus years. He is the Superintendent for the Agricultural Department. He and his wife Pat are co-chairs for the Medina County Fair Royal Court for the last 15 years. He is also an advisor for the Junior Fair Board. Stewart has served as a judge for OFMA Fair Queen 2 times in Columbus. He and his wife have also judged county Fair Queen contests throughout Ohio. His hobbies include gardening and writing a garden column for the Medina Weekly News. He also makes stained glass panels and enjoys traveling with his wife, Pat. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stewart Neal. And with us tonight, to your left, my right, we have our current 2024 Jackson County Fair Queen and Court. We have our little Mr. Joshua McCown. We have our 2024 Little Miss Collins Cantor. We have our 2024 3rd and 4th grade attendant, Caitlin Kaiser. And we have our 2024 5th and 6th grade attendant, Annabelle Trouble McCown. We also have our 9th grade attendant, 2024 9th and 10th grade attendant, Miss Maddie Mercer. Our 2024 Jackson County Fair 2nd attendant, Haley Ross. To my left, your right, we have our 2024 Jackson County Fair 1st attendant, Miss Jasmine Clarkson. And again, to my left is Miss Natalie Allison, your 2024 Jackson County Fair Queen. Now that those housekeeping duties have been managed, we're going to start our contest. I've kept her waiting long enough. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 1, Bobby Browning. This is the first contestant for the 9th and 10th grade attendant. Bobby is 15 years old. She is a 5-year member of the Country Classics 4-H Club, where she serves as the secretary. Her projects this year include market rabbits, market beef feeder, and beef breeding. She also serves as a member of the Junior Fair Board. Bobby is a freshman at Jackson High School and is involved in Business Professionals of America, Leo's Club, Drug-Free Clubs of America, and the media team. She attends Wesley Cove Church and is active in the youth group. In her spare time, Bobby enjoys baking, swimming, shopping, and watching movies. She also enjoys camping and going on beach vacations with her family. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant number 1, Bobby Browning. How are you tonight, Bobby?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Bobby, reading over your bio, what does a judge look for in a market beef feeder?
A judge looks for a round and plump butt, and a lot of muscle throughout the body, but not too much to where it may affect the market quality. Thank you.
And it says that you're active in your youth group at church. So what kind of activities do you participate in your youth group?
For our youth group, we go into a lot of different fun activities that bonds the youth of our church. A lot of kids struggle with connecting with each other, and through this, it allows us to loosen up and make a lot of bonds with good people from our church. Thank you.
Okay, Bobby. It's a little different for this contest. They have a few extra questions to answer. Natalie is holding a container. In this container are different words. Bobby is going to draw a word, she's going to define it, and then she's going to tell us how she uses it in her life. So Bobby, go ahead and draw your word. Bobby, your word is compassion.
This word means having love and caring for others. I use this in my daily life. When someone is struggling in or outside of school, I use compassion to take care of them and make them feel better. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is contestant number 1, Bobby Browning. Contestant number 2, Summer Dickerson. You can go ahead and clap, that's fine. They like that. Summer is 15 years old. She is a 5-year member of the Totally Awesome Kids 4-H Club. She also currently serves on the Junior Fair Board. Throughout her years in 4-H, she has completed projects including market chickens, market turkeys, self-determined projects focused on reptiles and amphibians, and photography. Summer is a freshman at Jackson High School, where she is a member of the soccer team and the wrestling team. Ladies and gentlemen, this is contestant 2, Summer Dickerson. How are you tonight, Summer?
I'm terrific. How are you?
I am good. Summer, reading through here, you take a lot of 4-H projects, right? Okay. So what has been your favorite 4-H project this year, and why did you choose that project?
My favorite project this year has been my self-determined reptiles and amphibians because I really do love my gecko. I have one just to take him to the fair every year, and so it means I can teach people a little bit more about them every single day. Thank you.
Okay, and I'm seeing that you're involved in a couple things at the high school. What got you involved with the soccer team, and what position do you play?
What got me involved was, so I started playing at a very young age, and I've been playing ever since. I enjoy the sport so much. I just love the physical contact and how it makes me feel and the adrenaline. And the spot that I play is striker or left wing. Thank you.
Okay, Summer, here comes Natalie with the bucket of questions, okay? Words. You're going to draw a word, you're going to define that word, and then you're going to tell us how you use that word in your life. Summer, your word is cooperation. Your word is cooperation. You're going to define it, and then you're going to tell us how you use it in your life.
What cooperation means is to work with other people and to be a part of a team, and how I use that in my life is to build friendships and to build with people in groups. Thank you.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, Summer Dickerson. Next, we have contestant number 3, Nevaeh Hightower. Nevaeh is a freshman at Jackson High School, where she is active in FFA, band, flag corps, student council, Leos, and the bowling team. She is an 8-year member of the Country Classics 4-H Club, where she holds the office of news reporter. Her 4-H projects include market lambs and several general projects. She has also been selected as a 4-time delegate to the Ohio State Fair. She is an active member of the Jackson High School FFA, Ohio Valley Masonic Youth Girls Assembly, Grace Baptist Church Webb's Youth Group, and volunteers extensively in her community. Ladies and gentlemen, this is contestant 3, Nevaeh Hightower. How are you tonight, Nevaeh?
I'm excited to be here.
Great. I'm excited you're excited to be here. Nevaeh, reading through your bio, we see you're involved in several things, okay? So what are your responsibilities as a member of the student council?
So my responsibilities of being a member of student council is making sure everything in the school is running the way it should be. I help with blood drives and events that we work on throughout the school. And one that we recently worked on was a community one where we would take yarn and make blankets out of it, and we would donate them to homeless shelters. Thank you.
Very good. Nevaeh, out of the two, which is your favorite? General projects or your market land project, and why?
One of my favorite ones out of the two that I have done is my general projects, because it has given me a big opportunity to work on my life skills, and one of my favorite general projects that I have chosen was drug and alcohol education. I have had a lot of family members that have struggled throughout years with drug and alcohol addiction, and I think that it is really important for me to learn more about what I was dealing with when I was younger, and I actually chose a career to work out with that, and my career that I chose was drug and alcohol addiction counselor. Thank you.
Okay. These are a couple words. So Nevaeh, you're going to draw a word out of Natalie's bucket. You're going to define that word, and then you're going to say and you're going to tell us how you use that word in your daily life. Nevaeh, your word is integrity.
What integrity means to me is going out and making sure that you are there for someone and helping out throughout your community. I apply integrity through my life by being part of different community service and also helping throughout my rainbow career. I have been there for a lot of people, and I think that a lot of people should use integrity throughout their life. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3, Nevaeh Hightower. And judges, getting ready to come out is your first contestant for Jackson County Fair Queen and Court. We have contestant number 4, Emma Butts. Emma is 16 years old. She is an 11-year member of 4-H and is in the Barnyard Rascals Club, where she serves as the vice president. She is a member of Junior Fair Board, a 4-H camp counselor for the beginner and Cliverbud camps, and is also a youth representative on the 4-H Horse Committee. Her projects this year include market rabbits and horse trail riding. Emma is currently a sophomore at Jackson High School and is taking honors classes. She is involved in women's choir, varsity tennis, and the Drug-Free Clubs of America. Emma is currently employed at the 4 Mile Bakery as a dining room attendant, and this summer she will also be working as a babysitter for 2 boys. Emma plans to attend college after she graduates in 2027 and major in early childhood education. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 4, Emma Butts. How are you feeling tonight, Emma?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I am good. I am feeling really good as well. I'm excited to be here. Emma, what does it mean to be a youth representative on the horse committee?
What it means to be a youth representative on the horse committee is I make sure that anyone in the barn on Fair Week, if they need anything, they can come talk to me, and I will get a member of the horse committee to go and help them and make sure that if they need any supplies for their horse, I can help them and make sure that everyone is happy on Fair Week. Thank you.
Very good. And reading it was interesting at the end here. Why do you want to major in education after high school?
I want to major in education after high school because I love working with kids, and I feel like all of my experience from babysitting has really helped me working with people and especially kids and making me feel like I'm good at something, and that makes me feel good about myself. Thank you.
Okay, Emma, here comes the bucket of words. okay? And then you're gonna reach in here and you're gonna select a word, okay? When you pull out that word, you're going to look at the word and define the word, and then you're gonna tell us how you use that word in your life. She's really digging in there. Emma, your word is leadership.
The definition of leadership means being on top of something and being the number one person in charge of something. How I use leadership is I am on Junior Fair Board and I make sure that all of the shows that I work, that everything is taken care of, and if anything that I need to cover for anyone, that I can cover for them whenever I'm available. Thank you.
Very good. This is contestant number 4, Emma Butts. Next, we have contestant number 5, Mackenzie Collins. Mackenzie is 17 years old. She is a 12-year member of the Highlanders 4-H Club where she serves as president. Mackenzie's projects this year include dairy beef feeders and a market hog. She is a 4-year member of Junior Fair Board where she serves as vice president and is also a camp counselor at Cantor's K4-H camp. Mackenzie is a senior at Jackson High School and attends Buckeye Hills Career Center where she is enrolled in the Health Academy. She has received her STNA certification and is currently obtaining her certification in phlebotomy. She is a member of Skills USA, Drug Free Clubs of America, and was captain of the JHS varsity girls tennis team this past season. She also attends Trinity Chapel CCCU, where she is active in their youth group. Mackenzie is going to the University of Rio Grande after graduation and is majoring in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, judges, contestant number 5, Mackenzie Collins. Okay, Mackenzie, what was your role as team captain on the tennis team?
My role as team captain on the Jackson tennis team was me and my co-captain led the stretches and the drills, and we announced our teammates during the matches. But our real role was to be there and cheer our teammates on and make sure they never give up and help them push through.
Very good. And looking at your 4-H involvement, you're pretty big in Junior Fair Board, it looks like. So what is your favorite thing about being on the Junior Fair Board?
My favorite thing about being on the Junior Fair Board is being more involved in my fair. The fair has been one of the biggest parts of my life ever since I was little. And so when I got the chance to join Junior Fair Board, I knew I had to do it because I love to be involved in my fair in no matter way possible.
Okay, it's your turn for the basket of words. Bucket of words, shiny. Word whore. Okay, so we're going to have you reach in this basket, okay? You're going to pull out a word. You're going to define that word, and then you're going to tell us how you use that word in your life, okay? She's digging deep too. Mackenzie, your word is respect.
What respect means to me is showing kindness and being nice to someone. And how I use respect in my life is my motto is to always treat others how I want to be treated. So I always show kindness to people because you never know what someone's going through. So that's why I always have a smile on my face, because even the biggest smile can brighten someone else's day. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 5, Mackenzie Collins. Next, we have contestant number 6, Grace Lundy. Grace is 17 years old. She is a 7-year member of the Animal House 4-H Club and is going into her 4th year as a member of the Oak Hill FFA. Her projects this year include dairy steers and dairy beef feeders. She is a junior at Oak Hill High School, where she is a 3-year varsity cheerleader and a 3-year member of the varsity track team. Ladies and gentlemen, judges, this is contestant 6, Grace Lundy. How are you doing tonight, Grace?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. Grace, I see that you take dairy steers and dairy beef feeders. What is the difference between a dairy steer and a dairy beef feeder?
The difference between a dairy steer and a dairy beef feeder is primarily their age. They're the same breed, they're both Holstein cattle, but a dairy steer is a 2-year project and it will come to the fair when it is about 1.5 years old. As for the dairy beef feeders, they come to the fair when they're only around 6 months old.
Okay, and seeing you're involved in the track team, what events do you run on the track team, and which one is your favorite and why?
Okay, so I actually don't run on the track team. I do the field events. I throw shot put and discus, and my favorite event is discus. It's really fun to spin in the circle and throw the discus, and for me personally, the discus just flies further than the shot put.
Okay, Grace, it's your turn for the words. You're going to reach in here and you're going to select a word. We're going to define that word, okay? And then you're going to tell us how you use it in your life, okay? So go ahead and choose your word. Grace, your word is communication.
To me, communication means being able to speak with others and have them understand what you're saying as well as yourself. I use communication every day in my life, specifically like on my cheer team. Whenever we're all trying to learn something, it gets a little bit stressful, but we all have to communicate so everybody's on the same page.
Ladies and gentlemen, judges, this is contestant number 6, Grace Lundy. Next is contestant number 7, Katie Elaine Ross. Katie Elaine is 16 years old. She is a 12-year member of the Totally Awesome Kids 4-H Club, where she serves as president. Her projects this year include market turkeys, market rabbits, and fancy poultry. She is also the secretary for Junior Fair Board, the youth representative for Advisory Council, and is a camp counselor. Katie is a sophomore at Wellston High School, where she is active in Drug Free Clubs of America, Interact Club, Varsity Bowling, Yearbook Committee, Media Team, Concert Band, Jazz Band, and the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, this is contestant 7, Katie Elaine Ross.
Okay,
Katie, this was interesting to me, so I have to know. How did you get involved showing fancy poultry?
I got involved showing fancy poultry because me and my family raise a lot of chickens. We have 50 chickens right now, and my sisters also showed fancy poultry when they were in 4-H. So I wanted to do just like them and show my favorite chicken, which is my buff Brahma named Buffy. Thank you.
Okay, and you're in a lot of bands. Out of the different bands you're involved in, which one is your favorite and why?
My favorite is jazz band because I get to play a different instrument, which is the clarinet. I usually play the tuba or the sousaphone, which is pretty much the same instrument. So in jazz band, I get to try something new and do some different music. Thank you.
Okay, it's time for the words. Everybody's favorite part. Okay, you're going to go and select a word, okay? You're going to define that word to us, and then you're going to say how you use that word in your life, okay? Okay, Katie Elaine, your word is generosity.
Generosity to me means being kind and caring about people as well as gifting things to people. I apply this in my life by trying to be as kind as I possibly can to everyone I come across and always being someone that they can talk to and be friends with. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen and judges, this is contestant 7, Katie Elaine Ross. Judges, girls, if you would please rise. Judges, this is your first look at your candidates for Jackson County Fair 9th and 10th grade attendant and Jackson County Fair Queen and Court. Ladies and gentlemen, give these girls a round of applause. And girls, if you want to turn to your left at this time and follow Natalie and Jasmine outside, you're going outside, and we will bring you back one by one for the final question. Okay, we're going to bring out our first contestant again for 9th and 10th grade attendant. Contestant number 1, Bobby Browning. Okay, Bobby, we're going to open this together. Bobby, how can we promote more volunteerism in Jackson County?
We can promote more volunteerism in Jackson County by bringing more enthusiasm to the things that we do. Some people make it seem boring or like a drag to do certain things to help out your community, but if we bring more brightness and fun into the activities, it'll bring a lot more people involved and want to do it. Thank you.
Contestant number 1, ladies and gentlemen, judges, Bobby Browning. Next, we're going to bring up contestant number 2, Summer Dickerson. Summer, how can we promote more volunteerism in Jackson County?
How we can promote more volunteerism in Jackson County is to show that we actually care about our county and to show that we want to clean it up. Thank you.
Contestant number 2, Summer Dickerson. Contestant number 3, Nevaeh Hightower. Nevaeh, how can we promote more volunteerism in Jackson County?
A way you can promote more volunteerism is going out and posting flyers around town and posting them up on telephone poles. Not a lot of people get the memo when it's posted on Facebook or any social media platform because a lot of people tend to walk nowadays. And if they're walking around town and see that, then they might actually end up volunteering throughout the community. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, judges, contestant number 3, Nevaeh Hightower. We'll go ahead and bring out our first contestant again for Jackson County Fair Queen in Court. This is contestant number 4, Emma Butts. We get to open this one together. Emma, if you could spend a whole day with anyone past or present, who would it be and why?
If I were to spend a day with anyone in the past, it would be my grandma. She was my role model and the person I looked up to. And, I grew up with her, so she is a very important person in my life. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant 4, Emma Butts. Contestant number 5, Mackenzie Collins. Mackenzie, if you could spend a whole day with anyone past or present, who would it be and why?
If I could spend a whole day with anybody past or present, I would spend a day with my Uncle Chad. I lost my Uncle Chad in 2022 to suicide. And as soon as I see him, I would just give him a big hug and tell him that he has a reason to be here and that we love and miss him. And I would definitely take him fishing because that was our favorite thing to do, and mushroom hunting. He always had a special spot and he never let us in it. And we haven't found mushrooms since. It's him telling us that we need to stay away from his spot. So I would definitely go see my Uncle Chad. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 5, Mackenzie Collins. Contestant number 6, Grace Lundy. Grace, if you could spend a whole day with anyone past or present, who would it be and why?
I would spend a whole day with Adam Sandler. And if me and Adam Sandler were together all day, I would just make him perform comedy skits for me all the time. And I would help him come up with a new movie that I wanted to watch with him in it.
Contestant number 6, Grace Lundy. And contestant number 7, Katie Elaine Ross. Katie Elaine, if you could spend a whole day with anyone, past or present, who would it be and why?
If I could spend a day with anyone, past or present, it would be my grandpa. He passed away of cancer 2 years ago, so I would want to be able to just spend time with him and just talk to him about my day. Thank you.
Contestant 7, Katie Elaine Ross. Judges, ladies and gentlemen, this is your final look at your Jackson County Fair candidates for 9th and 10th grade attendant and Jackson County Fair Queen and Court. Girls, could you please rise? Everybody, let's give a big round of applause for these girls. I would not want to be those 4 people right now. Okay, girls, you are dismissed. If you follow Natalie, Maddie, Jasmine, and Haley, they will take you backstage. Judges, you are dismissed, and we will be back with the results shortly. I can tell you that this was a very tough contest. The judges will agree with me, I do believe. There was much deliberation, there was much talking, and they all commented on how wonderful of a group all these kids were. So let's give these kids a round of applause. We want to thank our judges again for making the 2 and 3 hour drive down to Jackson to help us out today. So let's give another round of applause for Tammy and Joe Harrison and Stuart and Pat Neal. A few things we want to mention is we want to thank Broadway Blooms for the flowers for tonight. They provided every winner a bouquet tonight. We want to thank Arch and Eddie's for donating food towards feeding our judges dinner. A.L. Terry donated charm bracelets already for next year's court. So let's give these local businesses a big hand. Remember to support them because they support the community. Okay, are we ready to see? Okay, we're going to see who the 9th and 10th grade attendant is. Okay, your 2025 Jackson County Fair 9th and 10th grade attendant is Nevaeh Hydrant. Everybody give big snaps to Jamie Sexton, Fair Board member, for making sure these girls don't fall off the stage. And now for our 2025 Jackson County Fair Queen and Court. Your 2025 Jackson County Fair 3rd attendant is Grace Lundy. Your Jackson County Fair 2025 2nd attendant is Emma Butts. Your 2025 Jackson County Fair 1st attendant is Mackenzie Collins. So that means your 2025 Jackson County Fair Queen is Katie Elaine Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, judges, let me introduce you to the 2025 Jackson County Fair Queen and Court and 9th and 10th grade attendants.